Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. Unmistakably, this is the Camp Nou, staging a game in the way only the Camp Nou can. It's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances. You feel the rivalry.
I'm sitting here, Peter, thinking, is it possible for these two to meet under friendly circumstances? This exhibition match is likely to exhibit the same old rivalry.
Massive leap! And he heaves it forward. Casemiro. Sergio Ramos. He's going after it. And now the breakaway. Correa. He's left his man. Whipped in. Towering header! There it is!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. Atletico Madrid are really pouncing on any straight passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, Madrid trail at this early stage, and will they respond? Now it's Costa. And it's Bale. Partey battles to win it back. Now it's Costa. And the counter is on. It's quick defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref. Real Madrid have pushed both fullbacks into quite advanced positions here.
That's interesting. So what are they attempting to do?
Well, it's a...
That's a swing at it! It's there! And already they're looking to run away with it. Partey with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this...
He's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Modric, good challenge, he just stood firm. Partey is the guilty party there. And it's Ben goes for goal! Benzema is flagged offside.
Yeah, you'll have to practice a little more patience before deciding to run. It can make all the difference.
It's got him, and it is an own goal!
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Going through, big shakes the shoots! Oh, taken with style! And with that goal comes comfort!
Correa showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about it.
That will sail harmlessly past.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
get it forward quickly. Lucas Vasquez. He's got away. Nice ball. Who's going to get that? Let's wrestle off the ball.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Great lead! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Benzema. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! Oh, he's missed!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Incoming cross. Comes in. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. Atletico Madrid
Really could have done without this.
Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak! And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Gets up to head it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Up to meet it! He's missed another one.
Real Madrid really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Partey passes it forward. That is as far as they're going to go. And it's Griezmann. That's been won straight back.
Nacho Fernandez just did a brilliant job there. It was one of those all-or-nothing commitments, and he came up front.
Real chance to break. No question, that's a foul. Casemiro. Lucas Vasquez. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Modric. And it's Lucas Vasquez. Oh, he's caught in or out. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal there.
It's a corner. And it's been taken short. And he's whipped it in low. And they have themselves another corner. Same again, same outcome. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Well, who's... Half-time whistle goes.
Look, the standout moment of the first half was obviously the own goal, but the current scoreline more than makes up for it.
Atletico Madrid do lead, but it's quite a game. Ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Nacho. Lucas Vasquez going through. Went in for a slide tackle and executed it cleanly. And it's Lucas Vasquez. Bale. Oh, it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
dispatched with certainty.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. It's gone to the other side.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good con. Can he put it away?
Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, he cut straight through the middle, only to find he had no cutting edge.
Toni Kroos. Casemiro. He's left his man. Face to face with Costa!
And he's done it! Well, one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
Costa crosses the keeper, and only one winner.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Atletico Madrid take the lead. Crunching tackle. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. He's through now. It's Casemiro! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Brings it forward. And now they can launch a counter. And he's shown him a clean pass. He's through and he's gone for it! Costa with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, that was a mini show of self-confidence. It may spark another try or another trier.
Good interception. This is promising. Griezmann. Clearance and very necessary. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Griezmann. Now it's Costa. Casemiro has brushed off the ball there. Modric has well to read it and intercepts. Courtois gets it upfield. Could move up a gear here. Costa definitely fell there. Modric plays it forward. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, Peter, and it looks like this defence will go tooth and nail to prevent him from getting another.
Casemiro. Partey gets it back. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Real Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is
Big chance! Must be! Can he score? Yet another chance goes to waste. There's a player in need of attention here.
Yeah, and the manager's concerned too. Substitution time perhaps, or maybe not, we'll see.
And it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Now it's Benzema. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Going through. Lucas Vazquez. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Saul has been told to walk. He needs to be wary of his reaction now. He'll risk further sanction. Managed to get it away. Griezmann battles to win it back. Aimed long and direct. Correa, he's off on a marauding run. Just the keeper, is it in? What about it? Two ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat. Very well to intervene. Gosh, the great challenge. He's got away. Keeper's ball. Now it's Benzema. Out to the left it goes. He's left his man. It's cut loose. Modric. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. The referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Partey. Benzema has a goal! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, but I suppose it can happen to anyone.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And there goes the final whistle. Atletico Madrid are out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Atletico Madrid made their intentions clear that nothing else but